Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Haidah Binti Zahrim. My metric number is B21EC304. And today I'm going to present to you about my PSM1 project, which is UTM Preloved Mobile Application Platform. I'm going to start with introduction. What is preloved items? Preloved items is a used items, or we call second-hand items, and some items are not used at all. Why students engage to sell their preloved items? Because of many factors. One of the factor is students decide to save money. For example, the student buy extra the product but they no needs the product, so they decide to sell back their items in normal price or in lower price. So the other student have opportunity to buy the items in lower price and range. Because UTM student can just sell in UTM environment community, which is they do not have to go to Posajo or JNT to post their items. At this we can save more money and energy. Then the problem of the current system, which is WhatsApp, Telegram, and Carousel. Firstly, for the WhatsApp and Telegram, it has duplicate message and notification. For example, the buyer or the student who have interest to buy the items, they will message spamming the seller. So basically, the duplicate message and notification have become miserable to the seller to see which one the buyer who has interest on their products. Then it has unknown or incomplete details items. This is because the student is freely to write down what is the description of the items, such as name, price. Sometimes it has no complete. For example, Nike to sell, just like that. So basically, the buyer cannot know what is the specific description of the system of the product. Then it has no privacy and unsecure information. This is saying because some students just expose their collection number and room block. This has a serious matter, which is it can make many problem to the seller. Then it is not inefficient way to have buying and sell process items, because for me as a buyer, I also want to buy something that has a specific details information about the items. Then for carousel is like another shopping online system, but it also has a lag. For example, if user pay for something, there is no receipt that generated. So basically, it has, if the items or the system got problem, there is no proof that the buyer has do the payment to the items. Then the search filter is not tally with the product. For example, seller click on Nike shoes, but the result is only the general shoes that have in the system. So the solution, I developed this system for item listing for the organization listing. So all users can see the items in organized way, and this system also has a specified category and brand. So if the buyer and seller want to search any item for basically Nike shoes, then it will only listing the Nike brand. And then the items in the system will have all complete details item, including price, description, the condition of the items. Then in the system, I will implement intelligent description, where it will say and it will check either the description is good enough for the buyer to read. Then it has a chat feature between seller and buyer. Seller and buyer also can do a negotiation about the final price. Then it has a secure information, and it will generate a receipt for the payment. Then the methodology that have been chosen in this system is hybrid waterfall agile. I choose this methodology because the actual system does not exist and it will change following the flow. Then it offers comprehensive framework and registries. For example, in the end of system, I want to add any feature so it will not disturb any flow. Then it also brought adaptable components and to balance the components in this system. Then the database that I have been chosen to do in this system, which is Firebase, because I have experience using Firebase in my application development subject. And because this database is adaptable with mobile-based project, it also offers no SQL to detect real-time data. For example, in exam, we need to declare insert table, create database. But in Firebase, we do not have to do that. So basically, it's easier for the programmer. Then it also allows run server-side without one server. Then it all have offline support. So for the system, it has two main actors that will use the system, which is admin and student. For the use case, it has 9 use cases. First, the student and admin will register or log in into the system. Then the student can view the Preloved items. Admin also can view the Preloved items. Then the student who decide to sell the items will fill in the form and submit. Then the items will go to admin section. So the admin will check either the item is prohibited or not. If the admin accept, then the items will go to the view Preloved item. If no, the data will be deleted from the system. And the seller also can manage the item to update, delete, and others. Then for the buyer who want to make purchase, it can go to two methods, which is COD and online banking. The COD one, the student must have a chat session with the seller to agree to both parties to have a COD, which is they must see face to face and pay cash. Then for online banking, as usual, banking online, then it will generate a receipt. Then for the student, for the buyer who has received the items, must declare that they received the items in the receive section. So this is the main process, which is sell items. So basically it starts with student as seller. They choose to sell at the main page. Then it input the item form tab in some item submission page, and the page will display the form. It will view and then fill up, then they add and they save pending items in database. Then for activity, it also start as same with sequence diagram, but in a simpler way, which is sell item, display from, enter and add an item in pending list. The database or the data will go to admin session for admin to check in. So this is for manage pending items, sequence diagram. It start with admin. They view pending tab at main page or at their dashboard. Then the controller will retrieve all the database and will display, and there is two alternative flow with either to accept and decline. If the admin accept, then the items will be added into the system and will be displayed in the main landing page. Then for the second alternative, if the admin decline, then the data will be removed and deleted from the system. Then this is the activity diagram. It has select view many items, display, and have a condition. Either if no, the end it will add and save items. If yes, delete items data from system. This is a class diagram. It has 8 class, which is user, chat, many items, feedback, items, category, checkout, and transaction. For the chat, user which is seller and buyer can chat to each other, and the items has categories such as Nike, Uniqlo, or something else. Then it is also user can give a feedback, and the pending items, the items will go to pending items for admin to check. Then after the items being checked out, it will go to transaction. So I have chosen MVC architecture. This is because MVC has a separation. The programmer can see clear separation and divide the application. Then it also can offer reusability code. Then it has similar pattern with Flutter, BLOC, business logic component. So basically, for my system, it will have model, view, and controller. So this is the mockup interface admin. So admin can log in, can see the main page. Then it has their menu, which is profile, pending items, and history. History is for admin to see the past items that they have approved or declined. For the pending items, like I said, the data that have been submitted from the seller will be go in there. Then this is for the interface that admin decide to accept or decline the items. Then this is for the student. Student has menu, profile, set item, history. So for the student who want to be the seller, can click on the sell items, can upload image, category, price description, and then submit. So it will redirect to pending item status page to see the status is either it accept or decline. So for the general user, can see the listing. So the buyer can click on any items that they have liked. So it can see the description, can go check out. So the conclusion of the system, it has provided outstanding creative application, and it offers smooth customer shopping experience and eliminates redundancy of data. That's all from me. Thank you.